Hi, in this video we're going to cover how we can create a specific company permissions, and this can be accessed by navigating to your company and then jumping to edit user permissions. So here we can create different roles that you can assign to specific users inside your Shedmate account. So one great example of this is when we have a sales team, and then you can add as many as you want, for instance, project managers, admin, or estimators. So this will vary from company to company, and that's generally more useful when you're talking about enterprise solutions, when you have larger amount of users using Shedmate. So some of our customers will use these features, some won't. If you are one of those who are going to use it, all you have to do to start with is to create a new permission, and you can assign a name to it. So in this case here, I could add a name, for instance, project managers. So it means that I'm going to give more, access to these people. And then here we have every single different module inside Shedmate. For some of you, depending on the plan that you sign up to Shedmate, you might not see some of these modules here. What's fine, that's going to be based on the company settings and the plan you purchase. But for each of those different modules we have, you have a few options that you can assign to these project managers. It could be no access. It could be view access, so they can actually go there and view, but they won't be able to edit anything, or they won't be able to have full access. What it generally means that they can archive or delete information. So if I want a project manager to have like edit access to my job, I want them maybe to have edit access to engineering, edit access to draft. I want them to edit the shed designer, the site plan, maybe the frame fabrication. I want them to export plans. So this is a different set of rules. Instead of view, edit, and full access, to export plans, you either don't have access or you have full access to do it. Then you have the quotation, so it's the same. Costing templates, bill of materials, orders, and storage. The ability to export to Revit, BIM 360, and Shed presets. All right, so in this case here, the only thing that I'm not giving my project managers is the ability to delete engineering jobs and draft information. So once I hit save, it's just telling me to enter a name that's that has no special characters. So I'll probably just put project managers all together. So just gonna hit save, and now I have the project managers as one of my company permissions. So what I can do now to actually implement that company permission is go back to my company and manage user access to my company. And then I can get here, for instance, Tony Stark, that's one of my team members. And if they're a company admin, there's nothing else I can do because they'll have access to everything anyways. But if they're a regular user, another option will show here that says permissions. So I can actually select which of those permissions or roles that I have created I want to assign to that specific person, Tony Starr. So I'll just put project manager and hit save, and now Tony will have access to all of those different features that we have set up going back there on our user permissions. So this is it. If you already have an existing one, you can duplicate or you can delete them, and the process should be very straightforward from here. Most software, they use a similar editing feature, and then just a few items that you might be curious here. One of them is the shed presets. So this is mostly for the inquiry system and the ability for us to create templates for different sheds to speed up our design workflow. BIM 360, this is for enterprise users. If you use a BIM 360 in your company, we have ways to actually create BIM 360 projects automatically. Invite users automatically, and also send data from Shedmate to BIM 360. So if you're interested, please reach out and we might be able to have a good conversation about that. Then export Revit, the ability to export Revit storage is all of these storage files inside Shedmate. So you might have someone creating a project but not having access to the files that are created from Shedmate. So this is where the storage comes in. And then I have orders, bill of materials, costing templates, quoting, export plans, fabrication frames, site plan designer, shed designer, drafts, engineering jobs. So a lot of different settings you can do and different levels of permissions you can create for your own team members here.